change of season again. Autumn again, and even though I don't really change my wardrobe, because here in the islands you wear almost sort of the same, it's true that you start wearing some jackets, some thicker fabrics that you weren't wearing before. So I'm bringing you 25 project ideas to sew for this autumn. They will all be linked down in the description box below, as well as at the end of the video. So if you like this kind of content, consider subscribing, because I upload twice a week. This video is extra, and that way you don't miss anything. And I'll leave you here my Instagram account as well, in case you want to have a peek. The other 2 times I've done this kind of video for spring and summer, I've of course modeled the clothes for you so you can see how they fit and how they look on. But now obviously they don't fit me. I think there's only 4 things from here that fit me properly. So I'm going to show you pictures, because I've also have my internet is broken, so I don't want to force her really. So I'll show you pictures about how it looks. And we can start talking about this one I'm wearing. It's a drop shoulder blouse that I think it looks good on anyone, and because it's loose, it's quite easy to make. You just have to trace it from another one you have, and it's really easy. I've made one in this thicker fabric and in a silkier fabric, which looks really nice tucked in with a pair of jeans. And talking about t-shirts, we can talk about this too. This one is a Pelpam. It's true that I traced it from another one I had, but then later on I did the same, so I'll leave you both links. This one I love because it has a boat neck and a really fun fabric, which is always nice to have. And then on the other hand is this one, which is more classic, and it has a puff sleeve, which gives you a bit extra. It's something different, not such a simple top, but it has something that you don't expect. And if you leave the t-shirts behind, you can go for a nice classic shirt. It's really good to have one in your wardrobe, because it's something that never goes out of fashion. And even though it has lots of steps to sew, it's quite fulfilling, it's quite rewarding when you have it done. The most difficult bit for me is the collar. The rest is not that much. The yoke is easy, the sleeves, the cuffs, even the bottom plackets are fairly easy to make. So it's a very rewarding project to have, and you'll always have it in your wardrobe, so it's quite useful as well. So this pair is fairly easy to make. I really like it because I pattern match the fabric, and then it has facings and a side zip. It's a really classy look. It hasn't got a waistband, so it's really easy to make. It's not difficult at all. And one thing I've made a few of is jumpsuits. I really like jumpsuits. It's like a dress really. So you have your outfit ready in just one zip. And I love this one because I could match the pockets and the zip on the back. So it looks really neat. I love how it looks. Look at this. Really nice. And the zip on the back, I mean. And now jackets. I have a few jackets to show you. I have these two that are short jackets, sort of bolero things that are ideal when the cold sort of starts, or it's not really cold just yet. And I love this one in tweed. This fabric I brought from Germany from our honeymoon, and the special bit it has is that I used the selvage edge for the front to give it a nice look, and it's really nicely done on the inside as well as the bias tape on the hemline. And this one is another one I made. It's an easy sewing project you can do in a little more than an hour, so it's quite satisfying to do as well. And this one is a treasure to me right now because it's a bomber jacket that I made reversible. So the inside, the lining, it's a nice polka dot fabric in 2 different polka dots. I like mixing patterns, as you can see, so it's ideal. I've never had a bomber jacket before and I love the style. I've worn it with trousers, with jeans, with skirts, and I really like it. So it's a project I'm going to repeat. I don't know when, but it's something that it really caught my eye. And one thing I have to say is that when I saw it, I made it a bit more complicated because I should have done it all on the inside and then just the hemline on the outside, and I didn't. So it was a bit more complicated just because I did it that way, but it can be done really easily. And one thing I really like is a Spencer jacket. This is an upcycle. I had it in my wardrobe. I've had it for more than 20 years, I think, and I didn't wear it. I didn't wear it anymore, and in fact, I have 3 of them. I have this one, a beige, and a denim one. So I thought it was ideal to cut and use with dresses. I love how it looks with dresses. It's really nice. Before cutting it, it had 2 pockets down here and it was down to the hip line. And now it's ideal to wear with dresses. I love it. And of course, one thing you can make in almost any kind of fabric is a kimono. They are ideal for any boring outfit you have. You put a kimono on and you dress it up a lot, and I love using fringes on them. So go ahead and sew yourself one. And skirts, I love sewing skirts. I just put this one here because I had forgotten about it. It's the same fabric of the blouse I'm wearing. Skirts are really useful and you can sew them in no time at all. I love this A-line one, which I made in 3 different fabrics, so that have different consistencies. So I've shown you one at spring. Now I'm going to show you this one for autumn, and I have a wintry one in a woolen fabric that is ideal as well, and it's the same cut. It has facings, a zip on the back, and it looks really nice. I love the retro fabric. And then this one, it's a bias one, bias cut, and I love it. It's something that will never go out of fashion. It can be more fashionable if it's trendy, but I mean, you can always have it. It's really comfy to wear because it just has an elastic band on the top. And then the mustard one, which is a bit wrinkly because it's been folded. I have to change the zip, but I'm not in a hurry right now. It's really easy to make as well because it has pleats. So you just have to make it to make the pleats so they fit the waistband you're going to measure. So that's it really. It's really good. I love wearing it. Such a bright color and so fun. And then one thing that you either hate or you love, there's no in between, it's pinafores. Pinafores are really fun because you can wear them in different styles with a t-shirt underneath. So I really like them. I just made this one. These 2 are made from trousers my husband didn't wear anymore, and this one I love. It's really fun because I put it upside down, so it's really good. This one fits me. I've been wearing it, although it has makeup on, I have to wash it. Although it gets a bit hot here in summer, but with a t-shirt underneath it looks really nice. And this one I made from another pair of trousers, of course, but on this one you don't see anything from the trousers because I used the top for this handbag. I think it's really fun, from 2 trouser tops I had, and I think it looks amazing. I love it. It's really, really fun. And now dresses. I love sewing dresses and I love mixing prints. And this one is really fun. This one is ideal for beginners. You can make it really easy with ruffles. It hasn't got any buttons or zips, and it has a bit of elastic band on the sleeves that you sew straight on the fabric. You don't have to insert it or anything, which is amazing. I've worn it loads and I love it. So fun. This coral dress I made out of a piece of remnant I also brought from Berlin, and I love it because at the time I made it for my son's baptism, for his christening, and because I didn't know how to hem it, I thought that it was ideal to hem it with the selvage edge. So this last ruffle is made, well, the whole dress is not made on the grain but cross grain, which was more elasticated. I don't know why, but it's ideal. It's a sort of an ugly fabric when you see it, but the dress looks amazing. It has this 70s vibe with the drop shoulder like this one and an elastic band on the waistline. So it's really comfy, easy to make, and it looks fantastic. And one dress I'm going to show you, but I'm really sad, is this one. And I'm sad because the other day, last week, it ripped. And it is because I've worn it so much that the fabric has, it's just worn. It's so worn out. But anyways, I'll show you because it's a classic dress. It has sleeves, it has a button on the back and some strips of fabric, some straps to tie your waist, so it has more shape. But it's amazing. It has ruffles, really easy to make, ideal for beginners. I've worn it thousands of times. It's ideal when you don't know what to wear, if you're having people to come over the house and you want something comfy, you just pop this in and that's it. Really comfy. And one dress that looks more difficult than what it is this wrap dress. It's amazing. I love the fabric. I got these two pieces of remnant for €3 each, and I didn't know what to do with them until I thought I shall mix them and make a nice dress. I love it. I love polka dots. They're always in fashion and they're always nice to wear. It's really flowy, it's easy because it wraps through buttonholes, and it's amazing. It's one of a kind. And of course, the most difficult to make, or the one that has more steps to follow, is this one. It has a bell sleeve, it has a square front and back. I pattern match the back, and it has a gather skirt with a ruffle and piping as well. So it's amazing. The fabric is amazing. I love a retro fabric and I love color. So this one I'm showing you now, you can wear it any time of the year. If you have a dinner or something like that, you look amazing. Something a bit dressier, although you can wear it on an everyday basis. It doesn't really matter. I've worn it, so it's really good. And it has French darts, which I think are one of my favorites. I've just shown you this lovely handbag I made out of two pieces of trousers I had. It's ideal. I love the detail with the pockets on the back. I think it looks really cool. I've worn it loads. The problem with big handbags is that you end up taking loads of stuff with you and they're heavy. And of course, these two I've shown you loads of times, which are my faux leather handbags with rope. They're really comfy. They're a bit heavy, but they're really comfy, and I love the detail. They are one of a kind, and they go with everything, really. And of course, one handbag I've been wearing loads since I've made it is this hobo handbag. It has a watermelon slice shape and it's really comfy because it can carry a lot. It doesn't look like it, but it's very, very comfortable. I added some details to the straps and I think it looks well, it's true that there are a lot of different ideas you can sew for any season really, and maybe depending on where you live you can use them not only for one season but for a few. So let me know down in the comments what you thought, if you're going to recreate any of these. I'll leave you the link down there. It's going to be called Sewing Projects for Autumn 2014 and 24, not 14. So you let me know what you think and don't forget to subscribe.